Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So this is going to be the 1 week update since we applied all of these Bowdens Own products onto this test panel. So from left to right, we have Wet Dreams, Afterglow, Fully Slick Original Formula, Fully Slick version 2, Bead Machine, and Happy Ending. So this is the products here. So if you haven't seen the first 2 videos, I actually made one of just applying them and one of the initial rinse and slickness test, just because the application video being 6 products was a little bit too long to have that all in one video. So yeah, now this is going to be the first week. So the panel has actually sat outside, up the side of my house in the elements. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rinse the panel down just with the garden hose and then wash it with CarPro Reset. I'm not going to bother pulling the pressure washer out for this. Not really worried about swirling, so there's no need to worry about pre-foaming or anything like that. Okay, so we'll just give it a quick rinse off before we work in with our wash mitt. So pretty different in the way they're already behaving in the rinse, but we'll give it a wash and get any contaminants off. Okay, so we'll rinse off the car soap, but interestingly, you can actually see the difference between these two and the rest, just for how the water and the soap just sort of stuck to the surface. The panel's flat, it's not like it's on more of an incline on this direction, so I thought that was pretty interesting. So yeah, let's rinse it down. Okay, so before we judge how this is all looking here, let's just flood the panel and see how the water sheets away. So Wet Dreams sheeting the water quite well and getting some beads as well. So compare that to this untouched section, sheeting a lot faster than just the bare paint. So we'll move over to the Afterglow, which we can already see the beading on, so we know that's definitely still there. So yeah, Wet Dreams sheeting a lot faster than Afterglow. Afterglow is still sheeting the water quite well, so still a bit of protection there, but not as good as it was in the initial rinse. Move on to the original Fully Slick. Let's see how it does against this Afterglow. So yeah, sheeting quite well, and you actually see down the very end of the panel on the bottom of the Afterglow section, it is also sheeting, but a lot slower. So yeah, Fully Slick Original still sheeting well. Go with the V2. And put it up against the original. Yep, a lot faster over here. That water is just completely having nothing to do with the panel. So yeah, that's interesting. Onto the bead machine. And look at that difference. It won't even sheet off the bead machine because it won't even stick to it long enough to do so. And we'll go with happy ending. And basically same thing. So yeah, sticking to the happy ending a little more than the bead machine. The bead machine just, I mean, it's a lot closer to a ceramic coating or an SiO2 spray than the other ones are. It really just, the paint won't even stick for a second. So let's just go across the whole panel. Yeah, you can see a clear difference between them all. So the best sheeting, definitely going to go bead machine. I'm going to go with happy ending as second, wet dreams third, fully slick V2 next, and then we'll go fully slick original and afterglow in last. So let's check what the beading is looking like. So let's go with the mist function. So I mean, a clear winner, hopefully you guys can tell. Clear winner again is bead machine. Those beads are quite different to everyone else. Close second again is happy ending. And I'm going to give third to Wet Dreams again, fourth to Fully Slick V2, and let's get a sheeted section on these two. And I mean, I can't see too much of a difference between these two in the beading. It's really quite close. I mean, possibly give it to Afterglow, but there's not much in it. So yeah, let's just grab the leaf blower and see how easy these would be to dry, or if you were driving along and your car hit some rain, how quick the water's going to come off. Okay, so a clear difference again. Bead machine barely needs the air to get it off. So yeah, winner. Second, probably third again for Wet Dreams, which is becoming a bit of 1, 2 and 3 sort of continuously. And these 3 all a little bit stickier, but I'm going to probably go with Fully Slick next. And these 2 both a little bit harder. Still a lot easier than the bare paint because you can actually see the bare paint section at the end. I didn't put the leaf blower there as much, but just still the water was sticking a lot more to those. So yeah, that is quite an interesting result so far. So 100% we have a clear winner overall so far with Bead Machine. Happy Ending, a little bit easier to apply, but has come second in every other section other than the initial look. I felt like Afterglow made the paint pop a little bit more. I can't really see a difference now, if I'm honest, now that they've all sort of sat for around a week and been washed once. But let's just do one more rinse. So let's just do one more rinse for the sake of it. So there you go, a very clear difference between the products. You can see that these 2 on the end and this one on the end are completely different to these 3 that are in the middle sections. And this one sheeted so much faster. Afterglow actually sheeted a bit quicker that time. I'm not sure if I had more water. So I mean, those 2 are quite even. So this section here has a bit of clear coat missing, so that's going to start off the sheeting a bit faster. If you watch the end sections, I mean, there is not much in that. And then just quickly compare these 2 again. The 2 Fully Slicks. And just shooting from the top here, super fast on the V2. Fully Slick Original is working its way the other direction. So this is basically gone. So yeah, I mean, we have clear differences between them. I possibly didn't apply Wet Dreams the best. So I did, off camera, I did actually apply probably close to 6 coats of it, because when I was spraying in and wiping, apparently I was pressing a little bit too hard and sort of wiping the product out as I was going. But I did do the spray and rinse method like basically 6 times before I was happy with the water behavior to equal close to Happy Ending, because I knew the products are very similar. But so possibly I didn't apply that the best, but that is still a clear third. Happy Ending feels slicker and is totally different water behavior. So yeah, Bead Machine, a clear winner every single time. So yeah, you can just see the difference between these 2. So rather than just sitting here rinsing it all day long, I'll end the video out here. So I'm now just going to dry this panel again, not putting any toppers, any second coats of any of these products over the top. Just going to basically just dry it, put it back out in the sun, and leave it there for another week until we have our next update. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you're keen to see how this test progresses as the weeks go on. But with all that said, that is going to be it for today. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you give me a comment down below. It really does help this new channel grow. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up as well. And if you haven't already, definitely consider subscribing, and let's really grow this channel together, and let's get a lot of these tests done and we can find out what the best products are. So with all that said, thanks heaps for watching guys, and I will catch you next time.